And we're back with some more megamanzxadvent. Last time we took down Atlas and gained the ability to take on the form of Model F. This time around, since the train is now repaired, let's make our way over there. Actually, wait, hold on. Before we do that... No. Wait. We should be... No, I'm gonna save that for later. Because I was thinking of a side quest. But no, our first side quest will actually be over here. So, now that the train is repaired, we can either hop on here and go to the train manually, or talk to this guy, Dan. Yo, Brother Gray! We've been waiting for you. Everything's sorted. Check it out. She's all fixed and ready to go. You just give the word. Shall we go to Legion? Yes. Here we go. All aboard. And here we are. So, over here is Patrick. Hello, I'm Patrick. When there's no hunter work for me to do, I do odd jobs when I was here at the station. When you continue to the right of the station, you'll find an elevator that goes down. Get on top of the elevator, and press down on the control pad to go down. But be careful with the minicamp and sentries. Looks like one of the passenger has forgot his backpack. If you're going back to Hunter's camp, would you mind returning it to its owner for me? There we go, our first sub-quest. So yeah, first video of the new year, we're over it. We started strong. Hello, chickens. Goodbye, chickens. Let's see. There's Janet. Hello, I'm Janet. I work here at this shop. I'm afraid we're sold out of everything but this bucket. Nadia? Hello, and welcome to the sub-tank server. Fill up your sub-tank today for a low price of 50 EC, regardless of how low your tank is. So a pretty good way of refilling our sub-tanks when we eventually get them. Marina. Hello, my name is Marina. Okay, that's it. Yeah, we'll take the bucket. Buy the bucket for 100 energy crystals? Yes. Thank you and have a nice day. Now we got a bucket. That's gonna become relevant for a side quest later. Oh my. My, what have we here? If it isn't the famous Model A Chosen One. Oh, I almost forgot. Name's Rudy. You laughed apart in my appearance. I can assure you that my looks rely on my true self. Truth be told, and this is strictly between you and me, a simple transport device has come into my possession. Unfortunately, I cannot sell it. However, I can let you use it on the as-needed basis for 50 energy crystals. The thing is, because of the low power output, you can only use it to return to Hunter's camp. No, we do not need to use it. Oh well. If you ever need to use it, just let me know. We're gonna be using that down the line. Fine, I'm gonna show you. Jerk. It's good to be playing this again. Good shot. There's the mini sentry Patrick was talking about. Pretty straightforward to defeat if you're using the homing laser. Let's see. We're gonna be back up there later. Legion HQ. Hey yo! Did you hear that? What was that loud noise? There's a shootout somewhere. I wonder if Maverick's got the jump on us. We can't get through to the stage trailing. This doesn't look good. Legion headquarters is this way. Let's hurry. And hurry we shall. This is why I prefer the ZX titles over the classic series. It's because you can just do this. More energy crystals. So I guess while I'm making our way to our next boss fight. Wait. I might as well make the announcement that I'm actually playing Metroid for the first time. Yeah, despite the fact that I've played Metroidvanias before, I have never actually played a Metroid game. That is, until I played Metroid Prime. I'm playing the GameCube original, which, word of advice, if you're gonna play Metroid Prime, you're better off with the remaster, because the remaster makes a few changes that makes you wonder why the hell wasn't this in the original. Yeah, and needless to say, my Metroidvania instincts were going into overdrive right with that one. Got a data disk. Anything in here? No. Alright, here we are. Boss fight time.
Target acquired. Initiate information analysis. Commence planned combat procedure. Input response.
Oh man, this guy's the weirdest of them all.
Invalid input. Input response.
Well, if this is the only way for me to find out who I really am...
Response accepted. Commence combat. Megaman.
Sarnax, a user of Model P. He throws shurikens, he disappears like that. And he also throws kunais. Being a neutral element megaman, he doesn't really have any weakness. So my advice is to just go to town on him. Like so.
Damage. Critical. Hazardous to proceed with combat engagement. In present condition, retreating.
Oh, there you go. Goodbye. You copied Model P's data. Ah, damn it, not again. Ow. Extracting from code CE71 to FCP60. Expanding report data. You who have broken in the second cipher now stand at a fateful crossroads. If you continue to read this data, there is no turning back. You too are part of this plan. Biometal has the ability to give its chosen one superhuman powers and combine to become a new life form. This combination results in a mega merge, the transformation into a megaman. I've decided to select a new chosen one suitable for Model W, the next step in evolution. Finding a suitable candidate in this world is nearly impossible. But I can do it. Because as one of the Legion's Sage Trinity, I know everything about the world.
Model W was created by one of the Sage Trinity?
That means that he and Prometheus are connected somehow. Behind the scenes. And it means that we can't even trust the Sage Trinity. Yet you still want to go?
Come on, Model A. They're the only ones who know about us.
The data recorded on me is getting more and more outrageous.
So, turns out Model W was created by one of the Sage Trinity. So, that's not a good sign. What is this place? I can't see a thing here. Try morphing into the Sarnak. Maybe that'll help. Touch the Sarnak icon on the right of the sub-display. The sub-display will change it to a radar scope. You'll be able to see the landscape and enemy positions. You should be able to attack enemies by pressing right stick to touch their location and indicators on the sub-display. But unfortunately, there's no way out of this room. I know. Jump and press it up on the control pad, and with Sarnak's ability, you should be able to grab onto that contraption. Give it a try. Just press up on the control pad, and while you're mid-jump, depending on what you've grabbed onto, you can press the control pad up twice quickly to jump on top of it. You can also press the control pad down twice quickly to hang. Hold the attack button and release it to throw a cross star. If there's something you don't quite understand, just take a look at the profile on the sub-screen. And here we go, Sarnak, user of Model P. Definitely one of the more nimble forms, but also a bit more on the situational side. Just like in the first ZX, there was also a data disk there in case you want. But if I recall correctly, this platform right here that I'm standing on, yeah, it's not there on normal and expert difficulty. I think it's been a while since I played this on normal. Because typically if I'm playing maverick, it's more than likely on beginner difficulty. Ow. There's that fly enemy, or the fly mini boss. Don't really have to say much about it. It's basically identical to how what was it in the original ZX. And also, holy shit, I am dying right now. If I recall correctly, let's grab this. There is an upgrade. Yep, there it is. Sub-tank. And that's right over here. Grab this data disk. And there we go. Sub-tank. And if I recall correctly, that is our first one. Sub-tanks in this game function identically to how they do in both the original ZX and in the Mega Man X games, and the Zero games by extension, where if you're at full health and you pick up some health, then that extra health will go into the sub-tank. Oh, rip to that guy. Oh my god, I forgot I could just mash the RB button. By the way, if you notice... Hold on. Sarnak sounds differently when you transform into him than when you run into him. The implication is that at one point Sarnak used to be more human-like, though do keep in mind he's still a Reploid. But something happened to him that results in him speaking more mechanical. So when we transform into him, we sound more human-like, almost like how Sarnak was before he got all kinds of banged up. There we go. Climb on up. And we've arrived at our destination, and this is the checkpoint. So let's go have a word with the Sage Trinity.
I can't stand Mavericks. It's hard to believe that they're cooperating.
They may be taking orders from a leader.
What do they want? To make enemies with every nation on the planet?
What? What if they're just fed up with the world?
What?
A new rule for the evolution of the ultimate Mega Man. And there's one scientist who wants to see that evolution through to its end.
What are you saying? No! You didn't!
I have a proposal to this world I've led for centuries. A system to come up with fair solutions based on the doctrine of the Sage Trinity. If you're opposed, then just try and stop me.
Hey, is it that file now?
Two of the ciphers have been broken. I wonder just how much information has been compromised. I wanted to dispose of you sooner, but things didn't go exactly as planned.
You are the one who's been trying to have us killed?
Yeah.
Don't look so angry.
No shit.
Welcome to Legion, defective.
Oh fuck.
Master Albert!
We will meet again. You are, after all, made in my image.
I see. I'll tell you everything we know. With these mechanical bodies, we've been able to live for centuries.
Well, damn.
When Albert became one of the Sage Trinity those centuries ago, he was already working on Model W. Also, I looked you up in our database, Gray.
And what did you find out about me?
Well, there was no data on you. It appears that you never existed.
That's ridiculous! You're lying!
I'm not sure what you are, but Albert said that you were made in his image. I'm afraid that because you showed up, he had to speed up his plan. I'm not exactly sure why, though.
I come all this way, go through all that, almost get killed, and all you can tell me is that you don't know anything?
Gentlemen, bad news. We have mavericks showing up all over the world. Albert has started hunting for food for his Model W.
He knows the jig is up! He's going for a Hail Mary! Let's go, Gray!
But I...
Come on! Let's go make Albert tell us everything he knows! And yeah, we can do heroic rescues along the way.
I can't. I don't know anything about myself or the world. How can I stand up to Albert, who knows everything?
But I know you! You're a tough-talking, stubborn kid who helps people he doesn't know, without expecting anything in return. A kind, crazy fool. Are you just gonna let people suffer? Some conscience you have. What happened to, I shouldn't need a reason to save lives?
You're right. There's still something I can do. Let's go, Model A. Maybe we can't win, but we're the only ones who stand a chance of beating Albert.
Thank you, Gray. I'd like you to go on another mission. I want you to stop Albert's plan and save our world. I've added new transport destinations to the Tran server. I'm counting on you.
So Albert was the one behind the Maverick attacks the whole time. You know, if I had a nickel for every single time there was a character in a Capcom game that turned out not to be a villain whose name happens to be Albert, for the later disc, I'd have 3 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened thrice. They must really have a thing against the name Albert. So, mission report has been submitted. 500 energy crystals for our troubles. So, at this point, we now have the option between 4 different areas. We can either go to the floating ruins, head for the highway, make way for the scrapyard, or head for the control center. You can actually do each of these 4 in whichever order you like. And I think for this playthrough, I probably do my preferred method of going about it, especially since there is one form in particular I really want to get. and it's better to get it sooner rather than later. But of course, because it's Mega Man, I can't really go about it willy-nilly. You gotta take advantage of the guy's weakness. So, normally I would give some trivia on Sarnak here, but in the time between the last part and this part, I've pretty much forgotten whatever information I could say on him. Aside from what I already said about Sarnak sounding more mechanical compared to the other three biometal users. It's likely the result of an injury he sustained. And of course, whatever information on Model P I've already said in the ZX playthrough, the fact that Model P is based on Phantom from the Mega Man Zero games, reflected in Sarnak's more ninja-like appearance, though I guess Shinobi would be the more correct term. I do know that Sarnak is or at least the name Sarnak is based on a figure from mythology, which one I don't remember. So I'll probably have to get back to you on that one in the next part. But yeah, one hell of a way to start the new year. God damn. Got a new biometal form, got our first sub-tank, and found out that Master Albert is a traitorous bastard. Just like Albert Wily and Albert Wesker before him. No wait, Wesker's from Resident Evil, shit. Anyway, so yeah. So, new part, new year. If you enjoyed this part, feel free to like and subscribe. Why not check out my non-gaming stuff over on Tumblr. Link to that will be in the description. And if you're able to, keyword or keywords, if you're able to, you don't have to, but if you're able to, feel free to donate to either my Patreon or Ko-Fi. I also post stuff there as well. And so, with that being said, next time on the megamanzxadvent, we're gonna head to one of the 4 new areas. It's down here. Bye.